Well, we're here today with another great day with the Chill Podcast. It's sunny outside. We just finished a really rainy couple of days. And I'm looking forward to today's show because I printed off some stuff that I think everyone's going to be fascinated with. And I'd love to have you enter into the comments if you agree or disagree with what I'm going to share in a little bit.
Oh, I can hardly wait.
So,
what are you going to share?
Well, we're going to get there in a few minutes. But before we do, we did hot yoga yesterday.
We did. Not hot Pilates, hot yoga.
And I want to challenge every single person watching to do hot anything, but hot yoga, hot Pilates, mind, body, focus. It's really something, like, first of all, I don't even know how we get ourselves to go. This is hard. This is not yoga. This is like a bath.
Actually, it is yoga. It's based on the Bikram 26 pose yoga. It's 105 degrees, 40% humidity. And yes, it is hot and sweaty. And I'm going to just say somebody had some rancid BO yesterday that was really funky. And I was just trying to stay in my groove. But every time because you have to inhale through your nose, I was inhaling funk and I wasn't digging it. So I'm going to encourage deodorant.
But what's crazy is that's just the beginning of, do they not know they stink?
I don't know. I mean, I give a sniff. I check. I know you check. You're like a 5 shower a day guy.
I shower before I go to yoga.
You shower before you work out, which I think is just adorable.
But I don't get the idea that we're going to go and then someone ruins it by having bad body, smelly odor.
I don't know if it was ruined. It definitely was disruptive and a little disturbing. And maybe the person didn't know that they're, giving off an odor that is less than appealing.
So I just, again, want to encourage everyone to do something that is sports-related activity, stretching, yoga, tennis, pickleball. Let's talk about pickleball. I think it's a sport that a lot of people have taken up, and some people are really good at it.
Well, I read that it is now surpassing tennis, and the reason so many people are enjoying it is because you can play with a 10-year-old, an 80-year-old, and the levels they could be pretty even at the age of 10, the age of 80. And I believe what they were saying is because the court is shorter. You being both a tennis and a pickle and a racquetball expert.
Yeah.
Can I say an expert?
I'm definitely an expert.
You're pretty good. I don't know if you're an expert. You're not a professional because you don't get paid, but you're very good at all three. In any case, I think it is because the court is shorter, and that's why people play. And I've really gotten in my groove because I have these wonderful ladies that I've been playing with, and nobody does anything. Funky is like the word that's coming to mind today. So nobody does anything funky. There are no bad calls, like we discussed at your tennis game. There is no perceived dishonesty. I don't want to say cheating. When it gets close to a line, as you have taught me, if it's close, call it in, because really, who cares?
Well,
right?
There was a video I watched the other day, and it's a professor, we've seen him, where you pour water into the container and say, can you fit any more? And he fills it up.
Oh.
The other day, he said to two people standing on opposite sides of the table, what color is the ball that you're looking at? And the person on the left side, I see a white ball. And the person on the other side said, I see a black ball. And believe it or not, they were both correct. Because half the ball on one side was white and half the ball on the other side was black. And therefore, you could see the same thing, but see it differently.
Correct.
And not realize that the other person was saying it right. So my whole thing with line calls or with if it's close, why bother? The ball is a ball. It may or may not have touched. It's 1 point. Who cares? And if you're actually good and competitive, step it up and just win the next point.
Oh, okay.
And that's how I believe we should be doing this.
Right.
Because not that people want to cheat, but people want to win. and people aren't trained with court etiquette or with what makes things work for other people.
Right.
And for whatever reason, I don't really get that, right? So we're sitting at a nice restaurant, and the people next to us, call it a lady or a man, they're speaking at a level that the whole restaurant could hear their conversation.
Right. I think that's an ego thing. Like, I am unaware of my surroundings. I have no regard for anyone around me. I don't know what it means to be polite. So I just talk at the highest level so everyone can hear me because I am so interesting. That's how I think, well, that's how I'm thinking of them, him or her. Because I don't like other people to be in my conversation unless I've invited them in.
And I don't know about conversations, but they're usually very uninteresting.
Oh, well, I try not to even listen anyways. It just becomes background noise and annoying, right?
I would say very annoying.
Yes, it is very annoying.
But we have to then go to our quiet mind and say, well, this is okay, this too shall pass.
Correct.
But the problem is you're paying potentially a lot of money to try to enjoy
For
the
an
experience.
Correct.
Yeah. So we're at the country club the other day sitting at the pool for a couple hours, and it would maybe been longer, but they have the music playing very loud.
Yeah, we're old. We are old.
And
I
when
used
I
to love
say
music loud.
very loud, the problem is it wasn't good music playing loud.
That's the key.
And the other thing, when you're at a pool and you're relaxing, because you have a little bit of time to relax, I find it less enjoyable when I'm listening to someone else's music when I could just put in my AirPods and listen to something that I want to listen to.
Correct.
And they say that corporate, not the people at the club, but corporate above them, are the ones making a decision. I'd like to know who they are and why do they make decisions on behalf of me that
Well,
don't serve me?
that's a big loaded question, I'd say.
I just find it to be weird. Like, why not have salt and pepper on a table when you're a moderately good restaurant? You're not high end, you're not high end. On top of it, it's hard to get good servers or service. So when you get your food served and you want salt or pepper, and then they want you to ask the server for it, sometimes they're actually not around for a couple of minutes.
So you have to wait to eat your food.
Yeah, which I think defeats the purpose of having salt and pepper on the table. Now, do you know why they don't have salt and pepper on a table? I learned.
I do, but go ahead.
No, I want you to share, because when you say it, people listen.
Oh. Like E.F. Hutton, when E.F. Hutton speaks, people listen. Do you remember that commercial?
I do.
Okay. If a meal is prepared properly, you don't need salt, you don't need pepper, you just basically don't need condiments. Now, you are a ketchup on steak person, which is frowned upon in the culinary world. You would beg to differ, and that's fine. But I'm going to say once upon a time, someone made you steak, and it did not taste good, so you use ketchup to mask the flavorless or poor flavor of that piece of meat.
I would disagree.
I just said you can disagree.
I did.
But if you go to any steakhouse, they will tell you it is an insult to the chef to put ketchup on a fine piece of steak.
But I will share with you, if I can, why I do it.
Go ahead.
I don't know if you know this, but I grew up with my dad,
Mm-hmm.
who, after my mom and dad got divorced. And my dad was a big ketchup eater on his steak.
So are you your dad?
I am my dad.
Oh.
When it comes to that. Now, I don't know how many years of
Good thing I
habit
liked
that
him.
becomes, but I think it's one of those habits that I'm getting better at breaking.
Yeah.
Because I do know at my age what a good steak is now. Plus, ketchup has a lot of sugar in it.
True.
Because when I went to the dentist, it showed you the sugar container from a cup of ketchup.
Right.
And I have to stay away from sugar if I want to continue to lose weight.
The dentist?
The dentist used to have a piece of candy and how much sugar is in a piece of candy.
Oh.
And then it would like upgrade all the way to ketchup.
Interesting.
Ketchup was just the
Yeah,
whole
it is-
container
it is
was
loaded with
sugar. Sugar.
Right. And it's funny for a guy that really doesn't like tomatoes that you like ketchup, because ketchup is also primarily tomatoes
With sugar.
with sugar.
So hence why I don't like tomatoes.
I think you do like tomatoes.
Oh, it's just, I have to just sometimes take a deep breath. I
Okay.
I had a really good day today as we transition into Monday,
It's Monday.
where I continue to do what I do when I do it and how I do it.
Mm-hmm.
But as we were reflecting on the weekend, there's some things out there that people do that are annoying. Do you know what they are?
You want me to give you a list of annoying things?
Well, do you have one?
Do I have things?
Do you have a list of 3 to 5 things that annoy you that people do that are inconsiderate? And I'll give you the first example.
Well, I'll give you a pet peeve. You're driving down the road.
Okay.
Someone needs to turn, and it's a lot of effort to, ready?
The turn signal.
The turn signal. Why? Why can't you? I mean, it's this much effort. That's not even exercise. So back in my training driver days or observing driver days, if they didn't use the turn signal, I'd say, like, what's wrong with your finger? You couldn't just do this or this? Simple. Etiquette.
So, you know what's so funny? And we're going to digress here to the days of UPS,
Oh, God.
where the gentleman would find ways to go on injury and file a grievance.
Ladies, too.
Ladies, too. So, one of the favorite examples that we have is with the finger
Oh, God.
and the doorbell.
That was pretty crazy. That wasn't even a driver. That was a helper. That was a helper who came in and said he had an injured finger from ringing the bell too many times. That, oh, wow. You just brought me back to,
How does someone even come up with that?
I'm just going to say because they're a liar and they wanted money, and that UPS, as I used to say, dollar, dollar, that S, dollar, dollar, right? Because they saw the dollar on the end.
I don't want to make fun of anybody.
I'm
But do you
making fun of
remember
him.
the one gentleman that would be injured every month?
Which one?
Well,
Which
well,
one?
the one
I
that
had
was
a
on his
few.
back
Oh, like a turtle?
and he couldn't turn over.
Like a turtle.
Yeah, do you remember
Oh,
that?
I remember that.
And they would get paid to not show
To
up for work,
sit at home.
but they had to be a turtle so they could document that they were injured.
Right. Laying on his back, like a turtle on the back on the shell.
And he thought that that was okay.
Yeah. Did waste so many times. A clown.
But the turn signal's a big one
Yeah, it
because
is.
if you don't use it,
Someone can rear end you.
someone could rear end you.
And why is that such a hard thing to do? Turn your turn signal on.
It's bad.
I think so. It's just being polite.
What's another thing that you think about that you wish people would do more of? How about walking in an elevator and you're ready to walk out and there's 5 people standing right there at the door not letting you out?
Well, I just say, excuse me,
And then they jump?
excuse me.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then they have to move out of the way.
then they do.
Yeah.
So these are just fun things that people are doing that we just want to make sure that they're conscientious. Like
Right.
when you're walking down a sidewalk with your wife on your walk and someone else is walking their dog down the sidewalk, maybe one of you has to move over.
Well, maybe treat it like the street because we are still in the USA. So we walk on the right and coming towards us, they're walking on their right. You don't walk on the left unless you're in Europe or Jamaica maybe or
Yeah.
somewhere where they drive on the left-hand side. We're about the right side here. So I think it applies to walking
Right.
or bike riding or anything when
So-
there's people coming at you.
You know what I was called today?
I can't wait.
Force of nature. Wow. So I was on a Zoom call with a pod person from Pod Verified, and he had said that my energy and how I exude the communicative ways of my being,
Sorry, what was that word?
communicative.
Communicative.
It's like peopletizing.
Oh, okay. You're
It's
making up
expert
words.
level communicate.
Communicate.
He really
Not
enjoyed how I
communicating.
communicate, and I said to him, there's people out there that want to be us. They come up to me and they say, we'd love to do podcasts like you.
Okay.
Who do we talk to and what do we do?
Talk to you.
But, well, or you could talk to Josh at Pod Verified, who helps you set up podcasts to be able to grow your podcast.
Super cool.
And if you want to build your brand, you talk to Giancarlo and
Super cool.
Constantine, and they're right here locally
Right.
in the Northbrook area, and they could help you build that out as well.
They sure can.
So the difference is they actually work together.
Yes.
Giancarlo does the behind the scenes, and Pod Verified helps you get on shows and build out your show
Nice.
nationwide.
Okay. FON. fun force of nature.
Yeah. So that was cool.
Yeah.
So big shout out. I haven't shout out to a Giancarlo and Constantine before, but I'm doing it now.
Okay.
Or
Shout
Josh
out.
at Pod Verified,
Shout
who
out.
helps you build out and get on podcasts.
Nice.
Which is the new thing. It's the new celebrity word. I do podcasts.
Oh, okay.
Well, I have a show.
I know. I know you do.
My show, I got a show. And all about a show.
I wonder what your ratings are going to be, and I wonder if you get canceled on your show.
I don't think I will. It's like I'm addicted to my show.
Okay.
But it's really fun to have a show.
Okay. I'm happy you're enjoying it.
So as we go
should.
through the rest of the week, I know that we're going to your favorite place tonight.
My favorite place.
Let me help you. It's called Costco.
Okay. It's not my favorite place, although I do love Costco because I do not patronize the competition, who I will not even name, because they don't get a shout out on my podcast. So yes, if it's a contest, I'm Costco.
And what are we going to look at when we're there? We're going to look at the vegetables and the fruit.
Okay.
Because you love it.
Vitamins.
And vitamins.
Well, I don't know if I love it. Like what? I love looking
I love the
at,
grapes. And they have good oranges.
Okay. Like the ones that are really easy to peel, the
Yeah.
caracaras.
Yeah.
Those are very good.
Say the word again.
Caracara.
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 There's no one that's heard the word caracara on this
Yes, they
podcast.
Okay.
You think people have?
Yes, it's in the grocery store.
If you know what a caracara is, you put in the comments. I'd love to be able to see that.
It's easy to peel.
I don't know.
All right.
I think it might be easy to peel, but I think they're incredible to eat.
Yeah.
So I suggest that everyone go out and get a caracara.
Do you know what I made this weekend that I think was incredible to eat?
Yes.
What I make?
Something with peanut butter, banana, sea salt, chocolate.
Okay, it was actually almond butter. So correct. So it's a banana, chocolate covered banana sandwich. And I'm addicted. I think the sea salt that was given to me by my beautiful little niece Brie, that was it. I added the sea salt. Just too good to be true. And better than buying in the store. Much better than store-bought.
I don't know why more people don't make what you made, because it is addicting.
Wasn't it good?
I'm wondering if any is left.
There is plenty left.
So you didn't finish it?
No.
Okay.
It was 2 bananas, Enjoy Life chocolate chips melted with a little bit of coconut oil. And you slice the bananas, they have to be ripe, like you make it like a sandwich with almond butter in the center.
Okay.
Douse it in chocolate. I mean, anything doused in chocolate is good.
It is good.
Right?
Very good.
I could go for one
With the
now.
sea salt.
And then the sea salt.
When I was at UIC, they used to have, at the college that I went to, they had a hot dog station outside of the store.
Oh.
And I would always go up and I would get mustard, relish, sea salt.
Celery salt, not sea salt.
That's what I don't even have a memory.
It's celery salt.
It was so good.
Okay, you're mixing up your
Do we have
salts.
celery salt at home?
You just had it the other night.
With our pure beef hot dog?
Uncured beef hot dog.
Okay, who's ever heard of an uncured beef hot dog?
They sell them in the store.
What's the difference between cured and uncured?
Well, sometimes you get like the crappy hot dog, which is loaded with nitrates,
That's
preservatives, and junk and garbage. And then you get the kind that are better, not great, but healthier than, one loaded with stuff and lots of ingredients. So I try to feed you healthy.
So I feel like I'm healthy. I feel like I'm doing really well.
I think you are.
I feel like I'm at a very good pace today.
Okay.
Because this is not easy, by the way. This is my second or third podcast today. This is my favorite podcast, the one I look forward to.
Huh.
But it's the one with my wife, Jill. Almost 10 years, Halloween.
Can't wait.
Can't wait. I can't wait either.
Can't wait.
So Lifetime's opening up next door
I'm excited
in a
about
week
that.
or two.
I'm
What are we
excited.
doing?
We'll go to the soft opening. We'll go check it out. We'll see what they have.
You know they're going to want to sell you a membership.
That's fine.
We're going to
Am
buy
I
it?
an easy sell?
No.
Okay. So are we worried about it?
No.
Okay. We're just
Okay.
going to go see it. I mean, it's so easy to get to.
It is next door. So if any of you want to come see me at the Chill Experience, we're actually next door to Lifetime
Right.
Fitness. And I do have a couple of these that I want to run by you
Okay.
as we talk about just things that as you're listening, maybe like put in the comments, is this you or not?
Okay.
But you take a massive bite of food right before you start to talk to somebody.
Oh, people do that all the time.
I would say that
ABC.
I do that once in a while.
Yeah, well, yeah, ABC,
What's that?
seafood.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Why can't, you know, if you focused on your meal and enjoying the bite, you'd eat less and you'd talk about your weight a lot less.
Maybe.
Well, okay.
You know what I used to do?
I can't.
I used to be group 2 or 3 with an airplane ticket, like the little ticket thing on my phone.
Yeah.
And I used to board with group 1.
Oh,
But now they stop you.
right? You don't do that with me.
And then you kind of get made fun of.
Oh, well, it
Subconsciously,
hasn't
everyone's looking behind us and saying they got bumped. Because now, like, I think
Not
American
they.
calls you out.
happened. You. I don't do that.
No, because we're sitting in group 1 usually.
Okay.
That's good.
All right. So, yes, I don't like to see food.
I don't like to see food, but I actually am okay with it. I don't find that to
What
be...
I really like even worse is as you're talking, not you, but you, talking with food in your mouth and the food's flying, because I really don't want to wear your chewed food either.
Ugh.
It's gross.
Yeah, spitting food.
Yeah, like stop, chew, little sip. Okay, now you can continue your conversation.
Because while we're eating, for whatever reason, we have to talk.
No, well, not all of us.
Most people do.
Okay,
Sometimes you have the Jill channel and you like to talk.
sometimes, but it's not when I'm eating.
Okay. Have you ever gotten an email from someone and they reply to all about their vacation and what's going on in their life?
Yes.
But why? Do we all need to know what's going on with somebody?
No.
Why do you think they do reply to all?
Either they jumped the gun and they didn't take the time to read and think before they replied, or they really want everyone to see how exciting and how awesome they are, or it was just a mistake.
I'm going to go with it's a mistake every time.
Okay.
Because I don't want to think people are doing reply to all just to brag that they're going out of town and leaving the
No.
country to go
Oh,
on their trip
no,
and stay at the Waldorf.
No, I don't think people brag.
No.
No. No.
You don't think so?
Okay, next.
No. Like you really don't think people brag?
Okay.
I think people like
Me?
to share.
Okay.
I think people like to share some fun things
I
that
think
they're
they
doing,
do. Okay.
that they're managing and they're working on.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Happy to listen one-on-one. I don't think a group needs to always know. But go ahead.
How about when you're having a conversation with someone and you're kind of just giving them an overview about your experience and they start to go deep dive and ask you 10 questions as a follow-up to the fact that you just said that you had a nice time in, call it, Colorado.
I like that because it says to me they're actually listening.
Oh.
As opposed to, oh, that's great, that's great. Let me tell you about when I was there. Oh, wait, let's switch to you.
You like that?
I like when people follow up with follow-up questions. That
I
says
think that's
to me they
awesome.
were listening.
And I thought that might be something where I would like less follow-up to the answers that I have.
Well, then what's the point if I said, oh, so how was your trip to Colorado?
Well, I'm actually more interested in listening to them talk about what's up in their life, I guess.
So
maybe I'm the follow-upper to the questions interested in them.
So you were saying you were a better listener than speaker?
I'm saying I'm more interested in hearing about other people's experiences than my own.
Okay.
But you say no. You say I'm more interested in my stuff. It sounds like as you
I say
giggle.
you're a good balance. How's that? You are a good listener. But you know what's funny about your listening? It doesn't appear like you're listening because you don't listen with your eyes.
I listen with my ears.
You listen with your ears. Fortunately, there are 2 of them there.
Mhm.
But you don't typically listen with your eyes.
I'm listening.
Where I have been told I do listen with my eyes because I do like to listen and engage.
Here's my last question before we wrap up today's Chill
Okay.
Experience episode. How about when you were working and they would plan a meeting at 4:30 on Friday?
Let's see. Did that happen very often?
It happened.
You know, actually, it was rare. And when they did do that, I think it was more of a punishment or a gotcha because they're trying to see who left early because heaven
Oh.
forbid you have a short day on Friday after you've already put in 80 hours in the first 4 days of the week. And if you were someone like me who actually had to also work weekends and be on call, it was a bit off-putting to be asked to hop on a call on a Friday afternoon.
Well, leaving that where it may, since I've never had to do that,
Lucky
I will
you.
say that I really enjoyed today's interaction with you and talking about the things that are important in this world, like us.
Aw.
Oh. Well, on that note, our time is up. So peace out, and
Chill
thanks
out.
for tuning in and subscribing and liking our podcast. Cheers.
And commenting.
Commenting.
Cheers. Chill out.